Oh, ours is better. I was like, what? Wind up here. All right, so we're going to start off with Be Bold. This is our gorgeous blue. It looks purple on the screen, but it's blue. At any time I get out of screen and you girls can't, you just holler at me and let me know, please. Pop that in. See, okay, is there enough light on there? Yeah. You guys haven't had your coffee yet. I said my Steve, I had my coffee.
I will say something. I just got this light
Yes.
because I had a different light before, and I need a new light. And my rep brought me this one, and I'm gonna order another one. Not use the other light. I really like this light.
Love our light. Absolutely love our light, and I love that it is so small and compact, and it's so easy to just pick up and move around.
I
Some of
just
them
got
are
the other one that you had.
our little
Yeah,
the
that
Pro
one.
30.
I like it because it has a 30-second timer, and I like because it's automatic when they stick their hand in it.
Yes, that automatic is awesome.
The only bad thing about that is if you're doing like little sample nails or whatever, and you want to just set your nail in the light, it won't stay on.
Yeah, no, you can set it. You can set it. You can set it to
Nail brush
manual.
in front of the sensor. We'll kick it
Okay.
Second coat, and she's gonna go in here
I just stick my little take stick
for another 30 seconds.
Pop that enough.
So all of these today are super simple nail art that any of you ladies can do, no matter what level you are at your artistic ability. I believe there's no reason any of you guys shouldn't be able to do this. We're definitely, I'm keeping it simple, so we want to work smarter, not harder, and still have beautiful nails. So, on the Be Bold, that is not what I want. We are going to use our new artistic matte top coat. Has anybody got to play with that one yet? It's all a new thing. I love it. It's a matte top coat that's actually matte and stays matte. Some of them, you know, you get it on there in a weekend, it's completely shiny all over again. So this one is for, I have a lot of clients that want matte nails, but they still want that sparkle on theirs. They still want to be able to see their glitter shine through. So to achieve that, I have a layer of matte top coat on there. And then I'm going to take, it's just a really pretty copper glitter. I have no idea where I got it. I'm going to take very, very little. I'm gonna put a little bit just on the edge of a brush here. And I'm gonna hold it above. And I'm gonna tilt her finger down just a smidge. And we're just gonna tap lightly. You don't wanna throw a big glob on there because then it's going to be super bulky and the glitter will stick up. If you do it nice and lightly on there, it's gonna lay down on that matte top coat and it's gonna sit in there and it's still gonna be shiny after we wipe it off. We're doing just a little bit of an ombre, but you wanna hold your brush just above it. You've gotta kind of play with it. So when I am holding my brush up and I'm tapping it, my glitter is flowing off this way because of the way the air is just blowing in the room. So use that to your advantage. So I'm gonna pull my brush over more to one side so it just kind of flows right on over into there. All right, and then into the light for 30 seconds. Where's everybody from today? Springfield? Buffalo? Willard? So around the area? Awesome. Nice. Was any of you ladies here for the last open house? You looked really familiar. All right, so I'm just gonna go through here. I'm gonna dust that glitter off of her finger out of the way. We're gonna take our no cleanse, surface cleanse, or no surface.
Nail surface.
That's it, you know that thing, this blue stuff, that stuff, that no nail surface cleanser, we're gonna pop that on one of our little pads. We're gonna wipe that off of there. I'm gonna let you turn around so everybody, because we can't really see that in there, but it's nice and matte and it's still, her glitter is still shiny and it's not going anywhere.
You can see it. I can see it from here.
You can see it. All right, next one up, we're gonna do this fun, it's a two-step, so we're gonna do an ombre with two of our polishes, and then we're gonna do some inlaid foil in there. I'm going to go ahead and do one full coat of our Going Rogue. Make sure we sew up all of those edges. And in the light, 30 seconds. So we are using Going Rogue and Artistic Moves for this nail. And to ombre down the middle, I am going to use our number 9 gel oval brush. gel brushes, I like to keep mine, I call it, I guess, charged up so it doesn't dry out on me, and I use our artistic bonding gel. And just make sure that my brush is really good and saturated, so that'll help move my polish around. I don't really want it to pull it off or pull it around. I want it to just move it around. Our artistic moves. Apply it to one side of my nail. I'm going to take Go in Rogue and apply it down the other side. Put a little wipe on my towel so I'm mixing up my polishes. I'm going to take gel brush that's already charged up, and we're just going to literally go from one side to the other and then back around. Start off with my lighter. That over and then pull it back. That will thin it down a lot, make it look all nice and crazy. That's okay. It's gonna look awful on the first coat. Yeah. Second, so here. Okay. We're gonna repeat the process again. Coming back in with our artistic moves. Rogue, and finish that off. Crust. All right. And we have our ombre going on. I pop that in for 30 seconds. That is one step. You can easily be done right there. It took what? Minutes? A really simple nail art. My whole theme this month is you do not have to be a Picasso to do nail art, right? We can keep it just as simple and come out with these gorgeous, beautiful nails. Now when we get to the winter collection, that's a little bit, we're gonna bump it up a little bit, but we're gonna work smarter, not harder. Okay, so next step, I have, these are just some little crunched up foils. A really pretty copper color. You can get these absolutely anywhere, Amazon, Wish, any nail supply store. And we are just going to, these. Bust them up, not really any rhyme or reason, I just wanna keep them mainly in the center.
You didn't put anything on that, that's just
No,
the stickiness
no,
from
it's
the gel.
sticking right to that inhibition gel that our gel leaves, yeah. A little bit. Yes. Now it's not super bulky, but I still want to take a layer of our correction gel that has a thicker viscosity, and I love encapsulating everything with that. It really gives it really good coverage so I don't have any lumps and bumps. And what I do, I'll show you a little trick that I have in the salon. So I always keep 2 correction gels at my desk. This one is nice and clean. I don't use it for anything else. It just goes strictly over my gel polish. This one I've got labeled. It's a little messy, but I put just a dot with some glitter on it. This one I use only for my glitters and encapsulating my foil, because you will get little pieces that'll stick to your brush. So you always want to keep an extra bottle. You can try to wipe your brush off, but there's always going to be those random pieces in there, and you're always going to have that one client that's like, I see a piece of glitter and I don't want it there, so then you just start all over again. So we're going to do a layer of our correction gel, my glitter one. Get this encapsulated. All right, we're gonna go in and cure for another 30 seconds. Finish off with a layer of our glossing gel.
Is it just thicker or?
Yes, so it would be, no, I mean, it'll stay shiny, but it wouldn't last like throughout the week shiny. So think of it more as kind of a thicker base coat. So that's gonna cover any of your imperfections. I use that with my nail art to help cover any of my glitters and encapsulate any of my foils. Also, if you have a client that has ridges in their nails or any lumps and bumps and dips, I always go in and do 1 to 2 coats of correction gel at the beginning, because it helps smooth that out. It fills in those little potholes or those little ridges, so they have perfectly flat nails. Or not flat nails, they have perfectly clean nails. It's a perfect nail in a bottle. pumpkin for 30 seconds. I've gotten all the way through here and I felt just a little ridge in there. So at the end of this, what I'll do is I'm just gonna take my buffer and I'm just gonna buff back over that and go back in with another top coat. Now we're gonna go on to the pumpkin. Have any of you ladies seen this or done this yet? No? Really? Yeah, she's shaking her head. Okay. I've done like 12 sets of these bad boys. This cute little pumpkin. Everybody wants this little guy. Yeah. So we're gonna show you how to do him really quickly. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna apply 2 coats of Gone Rogue. All these names memorized yet. All right, 30 seconds. Was everybody in a shop? Do we have any ladies still in school in here? Oh, hi, welcome. How close is everybody to being done? Not close at all. It's like I just started my prison sentence. It's worth it, girl, I promise. Okay, so for the base of my pumpkin, we are using Do It Your Own Way. But because it is kind of sheer and I don't want to load up like 6 coats of gel polish on there to get the true color, I'm gonna go in first with my Bride, which is our brightest white, to give me a good base and really bring out that color so I'm not loading her up with layers upon layers of gel polish. I'm gonna go in and go about halfway up the nail, that little pumpkin. Really just a half circle there. And don't worry about making sure that line is crisp and perfect. We're gonna do our outline on it. This is our base. It can look all wild and wonky and it'll still be fine. So that step is not one to get super anal about. My lovely model up here is fixing to graduate from school. December 15th, very, very close. Everybody give her a round of the hand. She's such a great model. She's like, I'm just glad y'all can only see the back of my head. Okay, go in with Go Your Own Way. It's a really pretty cream, like an extremely light peach color. 2 seconds. Looks white. It's a nice pretty peach. Can you see it? Actually, I'll give this to you. So this is our fall and winter collection. So I will have her pass that around so you guys can actually see the colors up close. Okay, this is just an extra step that I like to take, and I actually learned this recently, and it has saved me so much time with my nail art. You can vary, because we're doing lines, so I don't want my lines to just start bleeding off and smearing off whenever it's on that inhibition layer. So you could very easily go in at this point and just take our nail surface cleanser to wipe off that sticky layer and then go in with your nail art. I am going to go in with a layer of our matte top coat. This has saved me so much with my nail art because you have that matte surface and it actually holds on to that polish. So anytime I'm going in and doing lines or any kind of like intricate nail art, put a layer of matte top coat on there. It saves so much time. Your lines are so much crisper and cleaner, and it just makes your life so much easier. And it doesn't have to stay matte, so whenever you just go back in with our flossing gel, and that makes it super shiny all over again. Break it, you buy it. Leave a little bit of a sticky layer with our matte top coat. So it's primed and ready for nail art. So I'm going to go in and do the plaid with this really pretty gunmetal silver. It's our boundary breaker. So I'm going to put it on a little tray here. I am going to do my art. This is our striper brush, artistic. and load it up. So I want the stem of my pumpkin. So I'm gonna start right around here is where I'm gonna want the stem of my pumpkin. I'm gonna go ahead and just down. Gonna be about 3 lines with this trapper because plaid going in underneath here. The extra pulls because I don't want it super dark. Through for this first one. Move that down and out of the way. You have one way done. I'm gonna put her back in the light for 30 seconds. Crossway going. Seconds, just a second, and then I'm going to go in with my black. So the black I'm using is actual paint. It's actually his.
It's not, I didn't.
Because we don't have ours yet, but it is the Gelish 2D Form Gel, as I believe the actual name of it. Don't have the jar, it exploded, so it's in one of my little janky jars from Wish, hiding out back here, but I like this little janky jar.
I might give some away to.
Oh, so, hey. Just a couple of little, very petite lines. My lines cross. See that pretty clear? Now we're going to do the outline of the pumpkin. Get around, and I like leaving that little tail there. This little tail here. So, I'm gonna come out from my tails and just kind of pretend you are making a little half circle in there. So that makes your pumpkin nice and symmetrical. Leave that middle space open. I know it is very tempting to go in and try to put another line in there. It is too much, and then you can't tell what it is. It looks like somebody's trying to make a mandarin orange or something in there, and it's not pretty. I've done that a few times. Okay. Pop our stem in there. Now we're gonna go in with our pigtail. Just making a little crook there. And I'm gonna go ahead with that fuzzy first. Make this super easy. I come in here, crook there. See that? Okay, now we're gonna connect them. Pull. Walk around at the end so everybody can see that really closely. Okay, 30 seconds. Yes, I'm gonna go in and finish off with a glossing gel. Something else that, I'm not gonna do it on this one, but while you're doing this in your salon, if you really like that matte background is really, really pretty. If you wanna take the time and just go in with glossing gel and just cover your design, that would be an extra step for your nail art, and it does look really pretty, but I don't want to do that today. Mine's in the car.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to coffee.
What?
I just don't like it.
I'm allergic to the coffee bean. That makes me sad. I was on this.
That's Vietnamese coffee,
Ugh.
right? OD.
Right? Okay. Last one, we're going in with Go Your Own Way. I'm gonna pop 2 coats on there. Oh, and since I have 2 girls that are in school, notice how I'm holding her nail. Can you girls see that? When you were polishing, get in there, take your finger, pinch that down. Get those, I was gonna say, call meat flaps, get the meat flaps out of it. Don't say that in English because it means something else. He's heard this story too, don't say that. But yeah, get that down and out of the way so that you can get all the way down that nail. And you're not gonna hurt him. I mean, I'm putting just about all of my strength into her nail right now, and she's looking at me like, really? So you're not gonna hurt your client. You make sure you get all of that down and out of the way. They're gonna love you for getting in there and making sure their entire nail is covered and clean. Okay. Since we are doing this on our gel on extension, you'll see that I'm not our bonding gel. We don't have to use our base gel whenever we're putting it on our gel on extensions because they are made from our gel, so it does stick on there without the bonding gel. Again. Okay, and this is probably going to be the hardest nail art of the day. I'm gonna take a dot of every single one of our colors and put it on my dish. I'm not going to remove the inhibition layer or add a matte for this one. Colors around. Okay, you ready? It's super, super difficult. I'm gonna go ahead and start off gold vanilla gray, and I am going to grab a random lines. And then color. Do a random line right beside. Artistic. Get up here by the cuticle and make sure it goes all the way. There is my Picasso. Perfect! It was so rough. Oh my gosh, it was a little sketchy there in the middle, but we got it. And that design is extremely popular in Rolla. Have any of you girls done any just the random lines on the nails yet? Yes, that's just extremely popular. And these colors are perfect. I love how they're all dark, but then we have this really pretty blue. It's nice to have that one pop with that perfect contrast to stick in there. Right now. All right, so that cured for 30 seconds, and I'm gonna go back in, top it off with our glossing gel. And then or walk around so everybody can see the design. Take a quick potty break and we'll move on to the next one.
What color is that?
This one is Outside the Lines. They're very deep brown, almost purple, and it's got little copper and gold flecks in it. It's really, really pretty. Next from my rolling
Going back to
through.
back.
Huh?
You're going back to back.
I'm going back to back.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go find a bar. And I'll
You're
be
going,
back
oh,
in
okay.
an hour.
Bloody Mary.
We're going with him.
All right, let's go guys. It's the secret. The secret sauce. The sauce.
I'm just gonna finish her up with a glossing gel. So restroom or go get something to drink. Not go pee. You can go pee. We'll take probably like 5 minutes. Everybody can get up and move around, and then I'll have her walk around so you girls can see everything, and I'll get set up for the next one.
I'm just offering it to you guys. I don't know who it is, but go ahead. Help yourself.
Okay.
That door right there on the left.
Why am I in that way? But okay.
Ready. I feel so. I promise I don't have a disease or anything. I feel so sweaty. I guess I could have it mine for a couple years, and I'm like, why are we so sweaty? Mm-hmm.
And then all I see is the back of my head.
That pumpkin is super cute. I love it.
Pretty.
That's a nice color too. It's got some nice depth to it. Love the little lines. It's hard to see on here, but
That's
the
kind
little
of
lines
that's why I'm gonna
really
walk
add
around,
that.
because you can't really.
touch.
Yeah. All right, girl. Go walk around. If you gotta go potty, you probably better run.
I don't think it's on a time, like, is the recording on a timer? Is it like, once the clock hits 2, it starts recording?
I don't know, I mean,
What was that one you did on our thumb called again?
outside the lines. Outside the lines, that is with the fall collection, and that is Breakout Beauty.
Super cute. This was super cute too with the mat and stuff. Super cute.
Let's see if I can do this one on stage.
Oh, of course you can. Don't ever doubt yourself.
What are you doing?
One big snowman, some Christmas trees, some ombre coat. You want gingerbread?
That's what I'm gonna do. And like, and they talk about or the Grinch.
The Grinch. I did a Grinch not too long ago. Yeah.
That
It's
is
always fun.
super yes.
Grinch is always fun.
Grinch, and then of course Nightmare Before Christmas. For Christmas too. Always, always.
Oh, the cookies are for later. No, I'm kidding. What? Head on.
Oh, I'll grab you.
Now you will have a full set of nails.
Look at this. Last time I had short nails.
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
Well, I remember you said one. And it was natural on the other,
You're all right.
Fancy adult lunch.
I got one there. Thank you.
Mindy, do you want a glass of water?
I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
Whole new side of it.
I've been doing nails for 21 years now.
Yeah.
Strictly like sculpture and curl. That's my
Okay.
jam. I do it on, well, other than gel polish manicures, but I'm starting to get into the little extensions.
The gel on
for, like,
extensions?
events and prom. things
Yes,
like that. What do
absolutely.
you apply that holds them on?
It is our tip adhesive. So when you buy the kit or the startup, so you get your tip primer and then your tip adhesive.
And they'll last how long?
You can get for sure one fill out of them. Most of my guys can do 2 fills before you have to take them off and redo them. So and they soak off just like our gel polish nails. So they're super easy. And that's what she's got on. Super simple, super easy to apply.
Was your blower like
It's
one of those gas ones?
super lightweight. You can't even tell that you've got anything going on there. So branch out a little bit, right? Branch out and play with it, yeah, for sure.
I love the gel X.
Yeah.
It takes like 30 minutes if they just do like color usually.
I kind of thought I was gonna get into that and do that right before COVID, and then COVID happened and my stuff just kind of sat in the drawer. So.
Yes.